All right, look, I was sitting here watching it on my own, just having a couple of beers, Dazed and Confused, yeah, the movie. Now, I felt the need to just stop. I was about probably halfway through and I had to stop and record this video because I've noticed some things in this movie that are very, very enlightening. Now, the first thing I'd like to bring to your attention is the way human desire is just so unfiltered in this movie, yeah? It is just, it's incredibly pure and undistorted. I'm watching this this is in the middle of 2021 that I'm talking to you, right? This movie, it might as well, it's closer to ancient Greece than it is to modern day 2021, yeah? Now, look at this, right? The basic premise of the movie, yeah? It happens over probably like a 24-hour period. It's a day and a night, essentially. That's the movie. Now, this is the last day of school, 1976, I believe. You know, and you put this movie on, you're greeted with, I think, Aerosmith and Black Sabbath and, you know, all those sort of great 70s bands, Led Zeppelin, etc. I mean, but look at this, right? Just to give you an idea, it's the last day of school and the seniors are sort of giving the juniors a bit of a bollocking. But what you've got here, it's initiation, yeah? We first see the initiation of the women. Let's have a look.
Let's try it again. Now you get up, you lazy little bitches. Get up.
The women are just humiliated. And there's a very sexual sort of element to it with the women, yeah? Whereas with the guys, you'll see later, it's all about violence.
What's fascinating is the way not only the school, but the entire community seems to be supporting this, you know, or at least in their heads.
Now,
apparently permission to use the parking lot. Right. No parents seem to mind, you know. There's some concessions, you know. I mean.
See what he said just there? That is fascinating, yeah? To look at this from 2021 eyes is fascinating. What he said there is that this humiliation routine, this initiation of the women folk, it happens in the view of the entire community. So everybody knows about this. The teachers, they know about it. The parents, they know about it. And it's condoned because you see that their natural human desires are not stifled and distorted like they are today. We understood the need for initiation. And it's fascinating the way this character just sort of points that out.
Seniors, we tried. We gave you all a chance. Since you little prick teasers can't follow instructions.
And notice just the sexuality in the language there with the women. It's all about sexuality with the women folk in this movie. Whereas the men, it's about violence. It's about violence, but it's also about trust. And you'll see that.
We're just gonna have to try something else, won't we? Seniors? You love it.
Now
Smile.
I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Now this is fascinating, this scene. But the women just continue with their humiliation of the younger juniors, yeah? I guess they'd be called freshmen in American. So you got the seniors and the freshmen. And they're just getting fucking wrecked here. Welcome to high school, honey. I didn't experience any of this because I'm not a girl, but oh, look at this. Oh, look at that.
Propose to Mr. Dawson.
Now just look at just the blatant sexuality.
Anything you want?
Anything? Go like this. You spit or swallow.
I mean,
Whatever you
what a great movie.
Whatever I like, I would definitely marry you.
Okay, let's skip ahead a little bit here. I actually want to get to the male initiation, which is what we first of all, we had the female. Now we've got the male initiation. This whole movie, it's about initiation into adulthood, yeah? Now, with the guys, it's a bit different from the girls. See, the guys, it's about inflicting fear and pain and violence upon the younger men in what we could call the tribe, the community, yeah? Now, this is, on the surface, it's a sadistic act, yeah? Because, you know, there's certain older males in this movie that get a real kick out of just, you know, whacking the shit out of these little kids. But you also have more complex characters that understand that it is an initiation, and what they're actually giving is a gift to these younger guys, but only to the guys that can take it, you see? I mean, if you run like a little bitch and you just go cry to mummy, you know, you're not gonna be accepted into adulthood. You're not a man that can be trusted. Whereas if you like Mitch here, this guy here, he takes his licks like a man, which you'll see.
I'll get you anyway.
And it means he can be trusted. So what I'll do is I'll just skip ahead a little bit, and you see him just getting his fucking ass busted by these guys. Bang. Oh, fucking bang. It is just brutal. It's really fucking brutal. But you see that he's not crying. I mean, he's got a few tears in his eyes, as you would, but he's basically stood his ground. He stood his ground, and Floyd here, this guy, he can see that. And he can see that this kid has accepted the initiation, and he's basically open to a few lessons. So, and what happens is that Floyd takes pity on him, but it's not pity. It's not pity, see? It's acknowledgement that the kid he's taken the first step. And so Floyd steps in and he opens the door for him. And you'll see that later on he gets invited to a party, right? So there's a great scene where they're in the car together. And you see them sort of...
It's going to be the first senior in history to take that almost 2 years.
It's just beautiful the way that they sort of like open up to each other, and they accept each other on different terms, but they recognize something in each other. Like Floyd here, he recognizes himself in this character. He sees what he went through, and he knows that it's hard. And so he offers an olive branch to this kid.
Guy's a dick. Right? Yeah, he's...
But you see, this kid, he takes it.
It's not a bad guy to have on your side, though.
He takes the olive branch that Floyd is offering.
Did you get it bad when you were a freshman? Shit, man. They waited for my ass after baseball practice. Got me. God, it was vicious. I mean,
It's a fucking...
actually, it is best to get a lot of warrants, you know.
It's a fucking great movie, this. Let's have a little hop, skip, and jump. I just want to point out one more thing in this movie. I mean, the fucking movie is a gold mine. It's a fucking gold mine. Compare this to life today, yeah? Fucking unbelievable how repressed we are today. How human desire is just fucking... It's distorted today. It is completely distorted. And anyone who tells you that this is normal is a fucking liar. They're fucking lying to you. Because you look at this movie and you'll see exactly how it should be.
Shotgun, but I want you to know it's...
Made him eat it.
That's-
Hey, can we have some of those beers?